Blessed love everyone. How you all doing? Shout out to each and every one of you out there. Shout out to all the people trying to live a self-sustainable life. Shout out to all the people who trying to live off the land. If you're trying for the first time, shout out to you. Living off the land might be a little challenging from time to time. Why? Especially if it ain't something you used to. It could be very challenging because you're gonna run into a lot of bugs, a lot of different things you might even wanna run into. But even though you ain't living off the land, you still run into them. But what I want to say, guys, for what we see going on today, trying to live a self-sustainable life, trying to live some sort of independent. It's hard to live fully independent, but trying to live some sort of independent, I think is the way to go today. I know the generation that coming up is going to be difficult for them, because when I say difficult for them, what I mean, if we don't teach them how to live off the land, how they going to know? If we, as the parents, don't take it upon ourselves to say, all right, let me teach the mosquito biting guys. Let me teach my children or my grandchildren how to live off the land. No one else gonna teach them, right? So it's gonna become where they're gonna be dependable, depending on someone in order for them to eat. That's good. That's kind of strange. Even though when you look at it, it's kind of really strange, right? But this is the world we live in today, where we actually got to depend on someone for us to eat. So if we depending on the supermarket and ain't no delivery, how we gonna eat? That's not a good idea at all. There's so much things you can eat that we don't know about. There's so much things we can eat. I got to use this and fan them mosquito, man. There's so many things we could use today. We could eat. There's so many leaves we can eat, but we have no idea about these leaves. And I'm not going to tell you go out there and just eat leaf. No, I'm not going to tell you that. What I'll tell you, do your research. It's easy now to research because our phone gives us information. So now is the time for us to take a little more control in our own hands instead of giving up everything, guys. Living a self-sustainable life is an amazing lifestyle. You know, sometimes when you look at other people in different places, to you, you might feel like, because other people, people living that don't use electricity, that don't use water running in their home. They don't do that. They don't use that. They don't have access to that. But they're surviving. And you might look at them and say they're poor, but sometimes these people are happy. They are happy people. Because they're living off the land. They're being self-sustainable. This life, man, all I can say, guys, I cannot tell no one what to do. I cannot tell no one to grow food. No. You got to decide what you want to do. Because I remember when it used to seem like one day. It ain't one day anymore. It's now. You know why? Because everything is changing. And because everything is changing, we got to adapt, or we're going to get left behind. You have a little space behind your garden, I'll tell you, chuck some food there. Plant a couple fruit tree. Plant food that comes back every year. Plant herbs that comes back every year. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy. I try to grow my own food from time to time. I take the opportunity and grow food. And it's an amazing journey. It is an amazing journey to actually sit back and watch all the food. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now. It's not easy doing a garden like what I'm doing. It's not easy. It's very challenging because now I do everything manually. I don't spray grass. I don't, I come in the garden and I take these up. And I got to maintain the garden, especially in the springtime. In the springtime, I maintain this garden. In the springtime, if you don't, I'm going to show you to the bottom down here. Let me show you to the bottom. I now weed out this area here, and the weed them is growing back so fast. Look down here. You see down here? Down to the bottom. I use this to eliminate some of them, which I think I should do that and pull it over there. But if you look on the ground, you see weeds. I got to get rid of all this because my pumpkin gonna be growing down here. But what I'm saying is, guys, I don't think anything is better than able to walk out in your garden and grow something and able to harvest something. All right, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe and share.